The Social Leader Forum is the follow-up to Joint Civic Education's cross-border program. It was first piloted in 2010. In April 2013, civil society activists from Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Russia, North Caucasus, and Turkey were invited to take part in a kick-off meeting on Bazaleti, Georgia. One of the main goals of this meeting is to create cooperation in the region. On 29th of April, Marcus Heap, director of BMW Foundation, visited the kick-off meeting to conduct a session about social entrepreneurship. BMW Foundation promotes cooperation between civil society, public sector, and business sector.
I had a great evening with the Social Leader Forums here in close to Tbilisi in Georgia. I just arrived this day, but it was really something which I wanted to do out of my own experience. I know which role vibrant civil society can play, especially in transformation countries, and I think this program is great. I was very impressed by the participants, how they burn for their topics, they fight the questions, how they work hardly on questions, how to build sustainable organizations for their countries and their topics on which they work, human rights and gender and education. That was very impressive, and it was a coming home for me because I was also a civil society founder in the 90s, especially for this region. What I wanted to make clear is that we need much more leaders all over the world, and that's also what we do in the BMW Foundation, which are able to build cross-sectoral corporations, which are leaving their own small, narrow perspective. It could be the civil society, it could be the political sphere, and we all need complete new kind of cooperation. And forums like this, I think, are very helpful to help leaders from the social field to go into interaction and with the other sectors, especially with the politics and with the business field, which is very important. I wish good luck for this program, which is, I think, very successful. Perhaps I can take some of the leaders in our global Young Leader Forums from the BMW Foundation. That is also a reason that I'm always scouting for interesting leaders. And I hope it will be a big success. And if they all take my advice to think politically in the civil society, that would be very helpful, because it's not enough to do nice little civil society things. It's very important to make out of that political pressure.
This lecture was really inspiring. In a way, it was amazing for me to hear such a perspective about social entrepreneurship, NGO management, and social impact also caused by efficient cooperation between different sectors within society.
The lecture was very interesting for us, especially the lecturer shared his own experience with us, especially in political issues and in social issues, and we catch a lot of experience things for ourselves with his own experience.
During the 5-day meeting, they received training in professional capacity building, campaigning, social entrepreneurship, fundraising, and exchange know-how in the topics such as human rights, gender, voluntarism, civic education, conflict resolution.
Specifically talking about the region, we have differences, definitely, but also we have lots of similarities. And I think our ideas could be just cross somewhere, and these ideas could be bound to each other quite easily, and it could make all of us quite successful in this.
So it was very interesting and motivating to see a person who has various kind of experience, background, different background. And based on that, I was curious what's the next field that he's going to step in. And he said that, oh, I will step back in my farm and start writing novels. So I'm really looking forward to having his novels.
It was just great by just such huge inspiration that he gave all of us, and it make you rethink many ways you were working on before. So after it just gave this kind of desire just to come back to your just working environment and start working and start changing things. That was just first thing, it just comes to your mind.